I would like to open this episode with a very heartfelt, happy American version of Canadian Day.
And that's not even what it's called here.
Yeah, that shows you truly how little I care.
You know,
it's the 29th anniversary of Independence Day. I love that movie.
The 29th anniversary.
Yeah, because next year's the 30th.
Yeah.
Can't believe America's finally going to be 30 years old.
They did it.
Yo, the movie! I love the movie.
America, the most dramatic movie of all time.
America, younger than any of their politicians.
Oh.
Like by more than half.
Cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect.
Show running super savant. Level up. Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loudon Online. Greycaster Robo Lane.
Trauma Inducer. Nordcaster Saga. Combining the power of Toku and anime. Speccaster Cho Raven.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 542.
We did it.
So
We
leave
got...
any.
Leave any of your horrible comments in the under the episode if you didn't like my bad joke about Independence Day.
Woo!
Got him.
I just didn't like Independence Day. I'll do that.
What? You liar.
Not huge onto that one.
No, it's so good though. Welcome to Earth.
Is it? Is it?
It is. I love it, man.
Anyway,
You get the brother from Mrs. Doubtfire. And go, oh crap.
Love Harvey.
anyways, hopefully my mic sounds better than last week because that was our first test of the new mic system, and there was some adjustments to be made.
There must always be
I don't like
adjustments.
Livani. I don't like Livani because how she sounds in the English dub is actually creepy and terrifying, and I don't like hearing her.
Good.
Livani is in that giant list of Pokemon I forget exist most of the time.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Also,
No,
Raven
that's smaller
asked
list.
what Pokemon you think he would be, and I was going to reply to him going, every grass Pokemon ever.
I mean, any of them are potentially a good answer.
That's various levels of insulting. I think.
or Zapdos.
I mean, also
Or
is that thing.
Zapdos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raven loves Zapdos.
I saw.
It's not about which one he loves, though. It's about which one do you identify him with.
Yeah.
Every grass Pokemon ever.
My favorite answers so far were fucking Snowy saying Torkoal and Dave saying freaking Trevenant. But aside from that,
Yeah.
Why?
Huh?
Why those?
Snowy just knows me more for using Torkoal on teams like every fucking time he's ever seen a team I use, and Dave's just Trevenant because I've used Trevenant extensively against him.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, we're a bunch of non-Americans who gather every week to talk about Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing.
You don't have a monopoly on that, America.
Yeah, so our topics for this week are Gavv episode 41, Gozyuger episode 19, and our feature topics are episodes 5 and 6 of Kamen Rider Black Sun.
My Black Sun.
Don't spoil the bumper for people who haven't heard it already.
I love that song, dude. I keep forgetting how badass it is.
Hey, you should play God of War Ragnarok. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the episode discussion, we have some news to do's.
News
mode.
You know the sound plays, you don't have to also say it.
Oh, I dude, ever since you put that in, I do it every time.
All right.
Yeah,
First
fun.
on the news docket, we have another batch of Gochizo from Gavv coming out.
More fucking Gojizos.
There he is.
It's the Mr. Meeseeks.
Mr. Gochizo.
It's Mr. Gochi Seeks. So yes, this is DX Rider Gochizo set 6 and 7. So first off, we have hold on. There's this one is the purple one here is Dummy apparently, and then this one is a different version of Dummy. Actually, I think we talked about this last week. And then Marble Break.
Yeah, pretty sure we did.
Then why did this come up in my news again? Anyways,
Oh.
so yes, set 6 comes with Dummy PLE regular and creepy laugh version, Dummy OPE regular and creepy laugh version, Chokehold regular and crying versions. You get a crying version of Chokehold.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
And then Marble Break Cookie regular and screaming version. Wow. Okay, so yeah, some of this is new, I think. So that set is 660 yen, which is pretty good for. Actually, it's one of a random one of these. I was about to say 660 yen for all those is cheap, but it's not all of them. It's a booster pack.
hurrah!
And then Gochizo set 7 has Marble Break Cookie, Dummy. Oh, just the normal versions of those. So if you don't care about the different emotional versions, that one is a set of all 3 normal ones for 1980 yen. Neat. Releasing July 12th.
Woo!
All right. And speaking of Bitter Gavv Marble Break Cookie, SH Figure Arts.
Of Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Also Bitter Gavv.
All right, Goblet of Fire.
It's Harry Potter
Very
transformed
nice.
into Bitter Gavv.
We finally got a version of the cookie suit with different eyes.
They look cool.
Yeah.
I don't like
this.
the eyes on this one.
Really? I like it.
It gives more of a villainous look, which I think is appropriate.
It just looks like he's constantly like, oh, what's the word? Like when you focus your eyes really
Squinting?
closely. Yeah, squinting. Thank you. I don't know why.
Are you saying Asian people have squinty eyes, Lane?
No. This Kamen Rider suit particularly looks like it's squinting. I do like this one pose they have him where he's kind of just like arched over, like holding the break Magnum out. That's pretty cool.
Get this figure and you can recreate that one shot where he like zombie slides back to his feet. So yes, 150 millimeters tall, comes with Bake Magnum, interchangeable hands. The Bitter Gavv in his waist has a gimmick that allows the upper jaw to open and close and the handle to rotate. You can remove the attached Marble Break Cookie Gochizo and have Bitter Gavv hold it. Premium Bandai Web exclusive, 8,800 yen, May 2026 release. Next fucking May? Excuse me?
Damn.
Jesus, we're gonna be like
Almost
halfway past
a
the
year
next rider
from
by
now. Pre-order so you can have it halfway through the next Kamen Rider show.
I would hate to have to wait this long, but so he's a zombie of Bitter Gavv, so it makes him a dangerous cookie.
Yeah, I was gonna make the joke too. It's basically just dangerous zombie, but a cookie.
Yeah.
Blaze, that has happened before. I pre-ordered shit and then I forgot. I checked my bank account and I'm like, wait, why am I missing this much money? And then I was like, right, I pre-ordered this fucking shit.
This is why we don't pre-order things, anyone.
Yeah.
It's a dick in your mouth. No, not good.
Technically, it's a dick in your wallet.
I pre-order so I can guarantee I get the thing.
They're going to have it either way. I promise.
No,
tell that to Secret Lair.
They don't have stuff. Yeah,
that's what they say.
Yeah, I've been into magic this year.
Really?
They just put out they just announced that they're doing a Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Lair, which is coming out in a week or so.
Can't wait for that not to be available because scalpers.
Well, I'm gonna be there when it launches, just like I was for the Final Fantasy one. Anyway, moving on. In Gozyuger news, look what's finally getting announced!
It's the DX TegaSword Universe version.
And I love the way they abbreviated it as the Univer.
That's pretty good.
So I should say that I'm surprised that it's a regular TegaSword but painted silver. Because I didn't think they would just do it like with like the mech mode and everything, but it makes sense that they would because it's just an easy repaint.
Yeah. It would be more effort to make it not be able to transform.
Exactly. So that's why I'm getting this one because I'm like, cool. So I can just have a silver TegaSword mech. That's awesome.
Yep. So it comes with grayed out versions of the Wolf and TegaSword Red rings. And yeah, I don't think one of the images mentions the Kuwagata Ojo ring, but I think that's just an example. I don't think it actually comes with it.
No.
Yeah. But yeah,
but I hope they do the other rings too.
Oh, you mean like grayed out versions of the other Rangers?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
It'd be certainly more things they could sell. So yes, this is basically the same as the DX TegaSword, except it's silver, and assumedly it has the different chime, the standby chime, which is arguably the cooler standby chime. Yeah, so the DX TegaSword Univer costs 7150 yen, July 26th release. AKA not a year from now!
Just in time for my mom's birthday.
Oh, Lane,
anyways,
another TegaSword.
Go ahead, try it on.
Try it on. No, I've been waiting for this ever since they first showed it in the show, and I'm 100% getting it. So,
well, it's good to know that the Toei Bandai system of show thing on show merchandise toy is still successful.
It's the whole point.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 50 years of the same formula, it just works.
I'm just glad I waited because I was for legit months I was thinking about getting a regular TegaSword, and then I was like, no, I gotta wait for this one to come out.
Gonna get this one instead of the regular sword.
That's some level of growth, I suppose.
Yeah, no, well, because I knew they were gonna come out with this one eventually, so I was just like, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna hold out and wait till they announce it.
Some point they're gonna make a silver one. When they do, by God, it's mine.
Oh yeah, for sure. This was inevitable.
Yeah, this is inevitable.
Inevitable.
One more time.
All right. Next, speaking of Gozyuger, another ring set.
Yeah.
More rings.
So this.
There it is.
So this is the DX Sentai ring set, including Go-Go 5, Tokuger, Shinkenger, Go Busters, and Lupin Ranger and Pat Ranger.
Yay, finally.
Hooray!
Yeah, so there we go. So there is a 2-pack of Go-Go 5 and Tokuger, July 5th. The 2-pack of Shinkenger and Go Busters, July 5th. The 2-pack of course, Lupin Ranger and Pat Ranger, August 2nd.
That's tomorrow.
Does it say how much
Each legit.
Each set is $9.90 yen.
I'll legit give you the Lupin Red ring
Sick.
when I get it, the set. Yeah.
You guys are nice.
I don't need no Lupins.
Yeah.
My Patos.
Maybe it'd be thematically appropriate if I stole it from you.
Fuck you, Blaze. Fuck your Lupins. Yes. No, you should have.
It's
put
on
it
the wrong hand.
Yeah.
That's not the
Put it on
hand
his
snapping.
Wow. Cool. Next article. More rings!
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
But these ones are special.
Why?
These are the power-up versions.
Oh.
So these ones instead have the team emblem in the bottom left, and then the Red Ranger super form on the top right.
Oh, there's a super Patron Ichigo one. God damn it, I need that.
Yep.
I love it because I was so
go.
worried that it wasn't going to be in the show, and then
Nice.
they did it, and I was so happy. Yay, thank you, Blaze.
So bad news for anyone aiming for specific ones. These are blind boxes.
Yay.
Oh. God damn it.
Because we didn't have enough gotcha in our fucking Super Sentai merchandise.
Well, this is just them at the meetings going, how can we make them buy more? I know.
Yeah, exactly this. Okay, so let's go through these. So these are power-up boosters, a series of blind box Sentai ring packs that allow you to get power-up forms. Each pack is 495 yen, releasing August 2nd. Take note, due to its blind box nature, there's a possibility you will get the same ring multiple times.
Oh, I see.
Trade with your friends.
Yeah.
If you have any.
Power-up booster sets. Sorry, go ahead.
because that was technically like the final form for Ryusou Red. It wasn't Max Ryusou Red.
We'll get into that. Okay,
Yeah.
so Power Up Booster 01 includes Zoo Ranger boosted version, which is just Tyranno Ranger with the Dragon Shield. I guess that counts as a super form.
Yeah.
It works, man.
Here's the thing. Realistically, the super forms didn't really exist that much prior to which one was even the first one? Like, I know, like, initially it just was a thing they kind of did for Power Rangers, and the Sentai kind of looked at it and went,
the Battleizers, they were different things.
and then the Sentai went, that's a cool idea. Let's do that.
We can do that.
But like that was
Friends
like
can do it.
that was in space that started that, and they're
Yeah.
just like, hey, fuck yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Then also in the set is Deca Red SWAT mode. Then we have Gokai Red with, I think is that gold mode or
I
is
think
that
it's
cross?
gold mode. It looks like he's got the thing covering him. It's hard to tell. You can only really see his head.
I see like a red thing on the end, so I think that's cross from the movie.
Okay.
Then we have
Yeah.
Then we have Red Buster Powered Custom.
Oh, and you can see Cheetah Neck beside him. That's cool.
Yeah. Then we have Kyoryu Red Carnival.
Very good.
Didn't he get a new super form in one of the recent movies? So we're letting Gokaiger have a post-series movie super form, but not Kyoryu.
Because realistically, gold mode was Gokai Silver's thing, not his.
And they don't want to acknowledge Gokai Silver anymore.
Yeah. I like that they have all the years they came out with them too.
Oh yeah. Then we have Super Lupin Super Lupin Red.
Yep.
Super Patronichigo. And Noblesse Ryusou Red. I'm actually genuinely surprised they went with that instead of the Max version.
Especially because that form looks better on Ryusou Gold.
I fully agree that looks better on other Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we go over to Power Up Booster Set 2. We have Legend Magi Red. We have the Boken Red super form that I don't know the name of because I haven't watched that show.
I think it's just like Super Boken Red or something.
Okay. Then we have, I believe that's Super Shinken Red with the white coat, and rather than Hyper with the red coat. Interesting choice. Then we have Gozyuger. Again, I don't know the name of that super form. Then we have Kirame Red with the Go Kira Major power up. We have Don Momotaro. I genuinely forget the name of that super form. Mm-hmm. It is just Super Gosei Red. Yeah, Goldon, right?
Yeah,
it was Goldon Momotaro. Then we have King Kuwagata Oger. I might see if I can find that one online. And then we have Champion Boon Red.
Oh, I love the pose he has where he's like
showing off the jacket.
His back turned. Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Oh, Boon Boonger, well done.
So those are the 2 packs that are coming out so far. And again, each pack is 495 yen, releasing August 2nd. And I think it's just one ring per pack.
Watch, we won't see these in the show.
Probably not.
They're just like we just wanted to sell more rings because we know people are gonna buy them.
Yeah. If they are, it's weird that they chose to advertise the toys before them showing them off in the show.
Oh, they definitely put them in the show. We got Car Ranger Red with the fucking Bancho jacket.
No, that was a new form that did not exist prior.
I'm aware. I'm fucking with you. But...
Oh, it's for Gozu Wolf's super form? Okay.
Oh, I can see them doing that, where he gets a super form and just gets this whole other category of ring to use.
Damn.
I could see that happening.
Oh, Decker, you're so informative. I love it.
All right. Next, another set of rings.
Oh my god.
They're blue!
It's the Kumade one.
As expected, we're getting Koju Polar versions of the rings as well.
By now.
Do you know what's cool, though, is I like that they do have different designs on them. They're not just, like, the same rings, but blue.
Yeah.
So, good on that.
I love that we've got the name of the team written in English letters in the background art of these rings.
Man, like the Zyuranger symbol is just so cool. It's so badass.
But like, look, like,
Yeah.
so we've got a Gokaiger ring, and it says in the back Kaizoku Sentai. We got a Bunbunger one that says Bakuage Sentai, a Zyuranger one that says Kyoryu Sentai, and then a Hurricaneger one that says Ninja Sentai. That's an interesting choice. I like that. So yes, these are the Goju Polar Rings. Each one is 990 yen. I think they're releasing.
No, isn't Hurricaneger Ninpu Sentai?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's Ninpu, not Ninja.
Yeah,
The words are
Ninpu
cut off,
Sentai.
but yeah, I see the P there. Ninpu. Sorry, I haven't watched Hurricaneger either. So yes, they are compatible with the DX TegaSword, various lights and sounds.
Fucking hope so.
Each one comes with 2 finger ring parts, one for a diameter of 15 millimeters if you're a tiny Japanese child, and one with 21 millimeters in case you are not.
Okay, I was like, Blaze, I don't even know what fucking ring you put in that, but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Each set is 990 yen. So yes, we have Gokaiger and Bunbunger. So this is a 2-pack, releasing July 19th. Then we have the Zyuranger and Hurricaneger one, releasing August 2nd.
Cool.
Neat. Yet more Gozyuger merch. Action Hero TegaSword Origin.
Oh my.
What if TegaSword, but yet more red?
That actually looks really cool.
Yes, actually, I actually do like this. It's like the colors are a lot more consistent.
Yeah, I see what you mean by that.
So this is based on the way it appeared in the Super Sentai Universe War Episode 0 prologue short film.
I don't even remember that.
Right? I barely
honestly.
remember that happening.
I didn't remember that
Cool.
being that color in that, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll take your word for it.
So this is a posable TegaSword action figure standing 160 millimeters tall, 15 points of articulation, including the wings on the back for a variety of poses. I think this is actually very, very cool. Yeah, see,
that's why he was covered in special effects. That's why we didn't notice.
He was covered in his own aura.
Damn, he was channeling his aura so hard.
Or as the kids say these days, he was aura farming.
There you go. Thank you, Decker.
So that's 4180 yen, July 19th release.
Cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Next, in Premium DX news, we have the Command Twin Buckle and Raising Sword from Geats.
Oh, I'm so tempted to get this. I love Command so much.
I don't.
So it's like a fully like 1-to-1 scale of the sword, and then like the buckles are like bigger and more accurate, and oh my god, it's so good.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
I don't
love
remember
Command,
this
dude.
one,
Command's
but-
fucking sick.
It was a barely used third of the series mid form.
It was used by Geats, and then it was like technically Tycoon's like mid power up form before Button Sword.
And then Buffalo used it like once, maybe twice. Yeah.
It's my personal Geats Rider OC's like main form.
It's gray. Oh, I see. But here it looks.
Well, yeah. Also, it's just fucking badass looking. It's such a good suit.
It is cool. It's simple, and I like the little notch at the top.
See if we can find my old picture.
79 centimeters. That's quite large.
That's what I tell them all the time.
Yeah. So
there we go. I found him.
Premium DX Memorial Command Twin Buckle. Oh yeah, there's the shot of the rider forms. Updated appearance and sound compared to the DX toy. The Command Jet Buckle has an additional voice unit not in the DX version. By pressing the button, it has lines from Ace, Keiwa, and Michinaga. Additional sounds such as the sound of the buckle flying and the raising form transformation. The Command Cannon Buckle has the voice unit from the DX version, allowing the sound effects related to the Command form to play. More than 30 additional sound effects and voice lines from the DX version, and the appearance is updated to match the prop from the series. Most notably, the silver parts that were molded in color have been painted to create a luxurious appearance.
Oh
See, this is why I like holding the lav mic in my hand, because I can play with the audio levels more. Premium Bandai Web exclusive 69.30 yen for a updated 2 buckles and the sword.
That ain't bad at all.
No,
No, that's just the buckles. That's just the buckles.
Oh yeah, no, the sword is like fucking $200.
I was about to say that's a stupid price if it included the sword. So just the 2 buckles, Premium Bandai Web exclusive, 69.30 yen, December release, just in time for Christmas. Moving on to the Raising Sword. Yes, it is a brand new sculpt from the DX version, 79 centimeters long, which is about 1.8 times the size of the DX version.
Yeah, holy shit.
The orange and blue parts of the blade and handle have been changed from the clear material of the DX version to a painted non-clear material to recreate the show look. Longer blade is equipped with 10 LEDs, 5 times more than the DX version, allowing you to enjoy the beautiful lighting effect.
Ooh.
In addition, you can load either the DX or the premium DX versions of the Command Twin Buckle onto the sword with no issues. So if you buy just the sword and you have the old DX Command Buckles, they will work.
Yee.
That makes the sizing inconsistent!
I don't like it!
Actually, no, because the buckles have to work with the desired driver anyway.
I guess.
Included audio on the sword has also been upgraded with a new sound effect button at the bottom. Various sound effects not from the DX version are played, including attack shouts from Ace, Kawa, and Michinaga. Premium Bandai Web exclusive item, 22,000 yen!
Yeah.
No. Releasing also in December. Put that one at the top of your wish list.
Enjoy your $300
They're calling
sword.
it premium. They're calling it premium DX, but it's basically a CSM raised sword.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Batteries not included.
Yeah. Very cool. So I'm happy for whoever else is interested in this, but I'm not. I was never super into these forms.
Again, I would really love to get these, but it's just like my Geats hyperfixation ended a long time ago. So, and I have the regular set, so I don't really need this that much.
So it's less of a hyperfixation and more of a passing one.
Yeah. I don't know why I just pictured inserting the command buckle. Hyperfixation.
Atypical rider.
Ready.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Next, in special re-release editions, we have the Twin Brace from Liveman Memorial Edition.
I really wish. Yeah, where's Gar, man? I wanted him to be here to talk about this.
Yeah.
This is sick, though.
So the Twin Brace is the henshin device from Liveman, and with this Memorial Edition re-release, it has more features from the DX. Aside from the Twin Brace, it also comes with 5 hero panels. They are inserted into the right arm of the brace so that you can transform into any of the 5 Livemen.
Liveman?
Liveman?
I can't get over that this is like a new toy, but how like 1980s it looks. Like it looks like it's taken from the 1980s.
I get what you're saying, yeah. Like just the way it's shaped and the colors.
I absolutely love any toy from a show like this where it comes with the ability to switch which ranger you're turning into.
Oh.
And I don't mean like pushing a different button and getting a different sound. I mean something physically visible on the toy you can swap out.
Yeah, like their emblems.
Yeah,
that is dope.
That way, everyone, even when you're not actively using it, you are repping your favorite.
Fuck it.
Yep.
I need more shows to do that.
John.
King Ocher, you don't have that problem because all 5 are on the fucking sword.
That was honestly one of the things I didn't like about King Ocher was that their henshin devices were not unique and they were just all plastered on there.
There was an unfortunate uniformity with it all.
Yeah. Okay, so to transform, you press the buttons on both braces to prepare the newly installed infrared communication function. The left arm braces has 2 full color LEDs. You select which character to transform into, and the LEDs light up with the corresponding color.
That's cool.
Multiple transformation sounds are included, including the abbreviated sounds and Red Falcon's transformation from the Gal Ranger versus Super Sentai film. Wow, that is specific.
I was wondering why Gal Red was in the picture.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
How different is that henshin that they had to include a whole ass separate sound for it?
I guess enough.
Aside from that, it has many other sounds, including weapon transfer, biomotion buster attack, robot summoning sounds, various BGMs, including the show's opening theme, Liveman ga Gonini. Very cool.
Yeah.
Premium Bandai web exclusive, 15,400 yen, January release.
I might actually want to help Guard get this for his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know he'd want this. He loves Liveman so much.
I might need to check it out. It looks like a fun old school one.
Yeah.
We've watched a few episodes on the show. It's pretty cool. Like the Yellow Lion, that was Tucker's dad from Ghost. So
Oh, really?
pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to some less than pleasant news. There have been quite a lot of celebrity deaths in the last week, and this one didn't quite happen this week, but we just found out about it. Apparently, the actor who played Masked Rider, like Dex from Masked Rider, passed away back in 2022.
Yeah. Ted Jan Roberts.
42.
And the reason we're just finding out about this is apparently his father actually just didn't tell anybody back when it happened.
That's sad.
Yeah. There was a Reddit post that's been making rounds.
His actor didn't have social media or anything, so that's why we never knew.
Yep, we got some pictures there of them, and then a post from his dad where he mentions he has not mentioned it before, and only now is barely talking about losing his son Ted, June 6th of 2022. Do we know what he passed away from?
Cancer, wasn't it? Or
I don't think they've specified that. No,
or was that someone else?
I think that was Dr. Doom.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we were also talking about the Dr. Doom actor passing away.
Talking about that at the exact same time, so I was like, was it? No, it's something else.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they've specified what he passed away from. So
yeah, sucks. He was
sucks.
Masked Rider, not the greatest show, but he was good as Dex. Like he was doing something different with it. I found.
What unfortunate timing that we're talking about Black Sun this week.
The time.
He was the first American Kamen Rider.
So yeah, we don't have a lot of details, but we will respect the family's privacy. But proud for him for actually coming out and just letting people know. I guess he didn't think it would be as big of a deal, but the show has more of a fandom than I guess he thought.
Yeah, true enough.
So
yeah, like Masked Rider was a big deal back when I was a kid.
It's arguably a huge factor for why we all ended up here where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, like that's the thing. Like we got into Rider, and then like we found out Black RX existed, and I was like, wait, that's just Masked Rider. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
I learned it something today.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, TJ Roberts.
Yeah, no, you were a big part of our childhood, and we're sad we just found out now. So
you were the best of us. You were the blurst of us. Sorry, I've been neck deep in Deltarune for the last month, and for some reason they made a reference to that exact line of dialogue from Simpsons.
It's the greatest line of dialogue.
I have no idea why, and no one else seems to have picked up on that but me.
You stupid human.
You stupid Darkner. Yeah, so we're not going to make it death the last news story of this week, fortunately, as we'll move on to something that was just brought to my attention. Layne, you want to take the lead on this one?
Sure. So apparently for Godzilla the Ride the Great Clash, that's opening in like an amusement park in Japan eventually, Godzilla -1 director Takashi Yamazaki made a design for Mechagodzilla, and my God,
it's pretty cool.
This is sick.
So,
yeah, I like
this
that
is
he's
an
keeping
amusement
the
park
tradition.
ride?
Yes.
This is an amusement park ride.
Wow, I can't believe we actually get to sail around Tokyo as it's being destroyed.
Well, you can see this little hover car DeLorean thing right here in the middle between the two of them.
So is this just going to be like that fucking SpongeBob ride at Wonderland?
Probably.
I hate that I know that ride.
Probably a little better. I'm gonna say that.
But
that's a good ride.
I do like that Yamazaki's like keeping his trend of just giving like Godzilla like chonky ass legs. So and also the fucking the mouth on this thing. My God.
Yeah. If you can like zoom in on the picture, you can see like look at Mechagodzilla's teeth. They're fucking gnarly.
No. This is like it's like if they took Jaws from James Bond and turned it into Mechagodzilla.
Look at that.
Like, Jesus
Jesus.
Christ. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's a great head.
Also, as it mirrors that the cannon in its mouth.
Probably.
For those who don't know, Mechagodzilla is like my favorite thing in Godzilla ever.
I actually just added a Mechagodzilla card to my Magic deck.
I wonder
Yeah,
why
you did.
Lane likes Mechagodzilla. Oh.
Well,
Because it's gray and a robot and Godzilla.
All of his favorite things rolled into one.
My thought process has just always been, what's cooler than Godzilla? A fucking robot version of him.
You're not wrong.
It's so
Robot
cool.
and Godzilla. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that this ride is going to be like a sequel to the other ride, because like there is another Godzilla ride where like it's like you're there and there's
Don't you like zip line into Shin Godzilla's mouth?
I think that's just at the theme park. Yeah.
The theme park ride has lore.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
dude, there's a lot of YouTube channels devoted to that, like the lore of theme parks.
Neat.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Funkland?
This design kicks ass, and I would love to see it in a Godzilla movie in the future.
Well, like, you know what they'll probably do at some point, I'm hoping? Like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla was
Pretty popular. Lane, you know what they'll probably do? They'll probably release like the footage of the ride, like the video footage that you'd be seeing on YouTube at some point. Like they tend to do that with like big rides like this at a certain point. I think the other Godzilla ride is available on you. I have to watch that, honestly.
I got to see a video of the Terminator ride from like Universal. That was sick.
I was gonna say some tween with a selfie stick will post a video of the POV of the ride.
No, that thing with the picture with the Shin Godzilla mouth, that's terrifying. Like, goddamn.
and you're zip lining into it.
You have to stop Godzilla.
You must plant the oxygen destroyer.
But yeah, Godzilla the ride, great clash. I'm looking forward to when they release this character in Battle Line.
Oh my god.
Another fantastic Mechagodzilla design. Well done.
Yeah, where does this rank for you, Lane?
Honestly, probably like top 3 for me, because like number 1 is original Mechagodzilla, obviously. Number 2 is 2021 Mechagodzilla. So this is probably my 3rd favorite. This one's great.
This is better than Ready Player One.
That's probably just under it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ready Player One is honestly a good Mechagodzilla design.
I like it. Yeah, and then like, but I'll always say, Kiryu, I acknowledge as the best Mechagodzilla. He's just not my favorite.
Fair enough.
He is the best,
Kiryu's the
mainly
best
for narrative purposes.
I am looking forward to seeing this ride. I hope one day I can actually go on it, but not soon.
I hope one day I can be swallowed by Godzilla.
Well,
hey,
you know.
why not, man?
No
Have you heard the song
here.
when he fucking uses his atomic breath for the first time? Shit.
That's hot.
So good. Yeah.
Anyways, that's the news.
Cool. Juicy!
All right, we all know the most important thing of this entire fucking episode.
That's all we need to talk about.
They did, in fact, update the opening, and Glada got fucking dusted.
Ichi and I
Confirmed dead.
cheered.
We actually cheered.
We were on the edge of our seats waiting. I didn't want to say anything in case it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I knew she died.
Yeah, her they actually gave a solid like, oh look, she died in her brother's arms.
You're next, Nyelv.
Sure is.
Next.
No, for real, Nyelv is definitely next. Because, like, he admitted in this episode, he's like, I'm not as strong as my sibling, but...
Yeah.
I've got this swamp thing that will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Just walk into it, please.
Ichi and I were saying we could just turn off the episode.
Yeah. We'll
Get
get to
there,
Suga.
Decker. We're not there yet.
So we open in the great big Final Fantasy castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you prefer, the world that never was.
Mm-hmm.
Where the president goes, you know what? This is way too inefficient. Why don't we just farm the entire fucking planet?
Human cattle. You ever heard of it?
We'll just inject them with the happy chemical and then fucking just press them.
Let's just take over the planet. That way we can do whatever we want.
It's a scathing review of factory farming.
We'll just give everyone COVID. They'll stay indoors and they'll be easy to capture.
Oh my god. That's what it was.
Oh no!
COVID was released so that we fucking become dark candy. It all makes sense now.
That's what's in those vaccines.
Oh my god! The anti-vaxxers were right!
Oh no! Somebody clip that.
Listen, it's been 5 years since the fucking pandemic. We can joke about it now.
Right?
So then we go back to the human world, and we start seeing some shit that I would honestly expect to see at like the 2/3 mark of a normal JRPG, where normal humans just start walking around like glitched video game NPCs.
They specifically keep repeating the same mundane task. Like, what was it? Like, one of them just kept like spinning in a circle, or
the first one we saw was a dude just opening and closing a car door.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Then there was someone just running around in a circle.
There was someone who got up, turned around, and sat back down, and kept doing that.
There was someone just hugging a mailbox.
Which I've done that, but
it's honestly our only friend.
Yeah. Oh, mail, you never let me down.
So yeah, we see that there's this Organization 13 looking motherfucker in a hood with a bake magnum.
Who could it be?
I immediately knew who that was, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Something else I want to talk about. Sorry, Lane, it didn't really click for me before, but the president, like, he's a lot more Cthulhu inspired than I realized first time around.
Yeah.
Because Ichi, you mentioned it. He's not just octopus like, he's also dragon like.
I was getting. We haven't really talked much about his design, but like I said while we were watching him, I like how his design is halfway between squid and dragon,
which is what in the lore is what Cthulhu is. He's a humanoid dragon octopus with multiple eyes.
Then yes.
So I think this might be a straight up straight up reference to
President Cthulhu.
Fuck yeah. I know who I'm voting for.
I voted for Shoma.
Also, the convenience store owner is Shoma's uncle.
We finally got his fucking name, and now we know he's Shoma's uncle.
Yeah, that shit I said 2 weeks ago.
Obvious.
But now it's confirmed.
This is, again, I always like...
I was like, it's going to be like Shoma's, like, fucking half-brother or uncle or something.
We were sure he was going to be some form of relative.
He's related to Shoma's mom, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, again, I always wondered, like, if, like, the target audience for these shows, are they actually watching this going, when it happens? Or are they like, yeah, we know?
I mean,
I'd like to know.
Audience is tweens, so
I don't know.
We've already gotten one dead uncle. We don't need another one.
Let Shoma be happy to some fucking degree.
His replacement uncle.
I want Shoma to have the happiest ending possible.
I just love that we had one uncle die and now we're about to give him a replacement.
Uh-oh. Everyone's got different types of uncles.
Shoma's uncle was on warranty.
I like how...
No, I don't want Shoma to suffer.
Shoma's
a good
suffered
boy.
enough, man.
True.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
What if it's like the Chris Rock joke about how your uncles prepare you for life? You got your gambling uncle, you got your drunken uncle, you got your molester uncle.
Let him have it.
Yeah, right. No, the
Let him
molester.
have it.
No, the molester uncle. No, the molester uncle was Shoma's dad.
Oh, true enough.
Because this kind of brings. This fucking episode brought up that when he kidnapped Shoma's mom, she was a teenager.
Yeah.
No, let him have his snacks, his uncle, and his rider boyfriend.
Which
I
also
hope so.
kind of segues into something else I wanted to bring up. So we see that President Cthulhu has salvaged the body of a particular Granute. At first I thought that was Suga and they were about to reveal that he was a Granute all along. But then we find out that Niel has just fucking Frankensteined Suga's corpse and the body of this unknown Granute together.
Look at they literally like half and halved it.
And they mentioned that this Granute had the power of hypnosis. What if that was Shoma's dad? What if he hypnotized Shoma's mom?
Oh dear.
I feel like there'd been a little more of a fucking from people if it was actually their father. Because that would be Niel's dad under the fucking sheet.
I want to agree with you, but let's also remember that Nielv is the deranged science fuck.
Also, but Jeeves was there too.
Oh, Tara's saying that it was an ex. Tara's saying it was an ex-president.
No.
Apparently.
Nielv said he was a rival candidate.
Yeah, that.
So that's why I thought it was Suga, because he considered Suga as equal.
The fact that they didn't show who it was, we only saw it from like,
it's somewhat important.
Yeah, and just the arm, like so. You could be right, Ichi, but it could be someone else of importance too.
I'm not the most confident in that theory, but I'm leaving that on the table.
It's a possibility, I'd say. But
yeah. So back to the. I think we were talking about the uncle.
No, yeah, just like we were just saying, like, who is it, right? Like,
yeah, who is the Granute?
No.
Oh, who's the hooded man?
Yeah, like, and oh, hey, it's Suga.
Yeah, so it turns out
Yeah,
that they gave Suga the ability to hypnotize people by way of melding his corpse with this other Granute.
And Nielv actually mentions that Suga never died. Suga, sorry, he never died. He kept him like alive and brain dead, basically.
Which is really fucked up, but also explains why we never saw Suga after that last scene. Like we didn't see him die, quote unquote.
So if anyone made a bet that Suga died, you can get your money back now.
But yeah, so Suga is now a Frankenstein half Granute zombie motherfucker. Jesus Christ!
And he is playing that up.
I kind of love it, honestly.
Like you can see it. His face is all like dehydrated and shit.
I just love the implication that he still needs glasses.
Yeah, we left those on.
Yeah,
I actually
we wouldn't recognize him without his glasses.
I actually think it would have been really interesting if he didn't have his glasses.
Yeah,
like he doesn't need to see that well. He just needs to follow commands.
Yeah, exactly. He's not like really seeing anyway. He's like, right? Like how much of it is this actually alive at this point? Like they said, it's basically brain dead. I
know this isn't true because Nielv has glasses on his human disguise, but I love the thought that like they thought that the glasses were part of his clothes, like his body.
Okay.
Like he was something he needed to have on him, even if he's not fully conscious anymore.
You know what? Maybe the actor just needs glasses, and they're like, all right, it's fine.
That's probably the answer.
Could be. I also love that Nielv did the evil like glasses push up his nose.
Oh, he does that every time he's on screen.
I know, but this time they had like a swell of music and everything.
Yeah.
No, and he tasted his own venom, and he's like,
Oh, that was gross.
So what was that? Did we see him like bite his thumb and then do this fucking like acid attack on the floor, and I'm like, did this motherfucker turn his own blood into acid?
Is he a xenomorph?
Well, he's a snake. Isn't he a snake? His Granute forms a snake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a snake.
But why would that require biting his own thumb?
Yeah.
Couldn't he just spit it?
None of it makes sense.
One would think. Like he's Jormungandr. There's
Yelvingander.
The whole saw a thing earlier this week where apparently the whole stomach family, each one of them is based off like a different like mythological creature. Like Glotto was the Kraken and like a bunch of other things. Yeah, I forgot like the full set of it, but the whole family is based on like mythological creatures and stuff.
Like it's fine that he has that, but
fun.
I thought it was weird that Lizelle basically gave Jeep the Granute equivalent of a blowjob. It's like, let me brush your gab for you. It's all dirty.
That had some weird sexual tones to it.
Oh, don't do that.
Also,
all right.
Also, something I didn't realize until that scene. How the hell is my first question is how the hell is Jeep using a mimic divisor key now that their Gavv is modified?
Apparently, they just stick it into the fucking thing like he does the fucking Gochizo.
But we don't see it in the belt.
Yeah, we don't see it.
So my that leads me to I can only assume that separately from the modified Gavv, they are wearing the mimic divisor belts like further up their torso.
No, it's the modified Gavv, because she literally mentioned that if he was to try and transform into Sheeta, he'd have to stick her key into the fucking thing that he hates. And he didn't want to do it.
But then why do we not see the Jeep mimic divisor key
you
in
think
the
they're
belt?
thinking about it that hard?
Do they not have a lore keeper on set?
Probably not. Hey, look, there are other belts. The thing literally just disappears into it. They rarely have the thing showing. So maybe the guy doing the costuming at that moment just didn't fucking think about it. Because those keys are never visible on them ever.
You know what this means? I have a belt mechanics thing to bitch about.
You do!
Hooray! It's been so long.
The reason the show exists.
Belt mechanics.
I'm awaiting your essay, Ichi.
Yeah, I'll pull out the Zeo whiteboard.
Zeo whiteboard.
Yeah, so Hanto tracked down Inoue Masaru, which is Snack Boy. The name of the man at the snack shop who has been hanging with Shoma, and now we know is his uncle, so he is Uncle Masaru.
And like the whole thing with Honto.
I love he asked Honto. He asked him, he's like, "Do you know what happened to my sister?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm not here for that." I'm like, "You know what happened to her, you bitch."
He does know.
He's like,
you do know.
No, Honto's having that moment of, I could tell him, but then I'd have to explain Shoma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then that whole conversation will happen, and I told Shoma I wouldn't.
Sense.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Trying to meddle as little as possible.
I gotta. Oh no, I'd have to tell you about Shoma at that point. Explain why I know.
Well, it might even come up naturally between Shoma and the guy because like they were talking and he even said, "Oh, you have a sister? She likes sweets," and he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna lead to Masaru talking to Shoma about it, and then everything's gonna come out.
Yep.
Uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nielv and Suga show up. They pull the hood. They pull the hood off him, and surprise, it's Zombie Suga. And then he henshins into Bitter Gavv Marble Break Cookie.
Looks cool.
It is very cool. As I said when we talked about the figure, I'm glad it has different eyes finally. And yeah, the cookies stack on him. He henshins with the actual box of the Tupperware of cookies this time instead of being literally baked.
Yep.
So because Valen is a filthy, vulnerable human as opposed to the Granoots, they pull the hypnosis trick on Valen and get him to fight the others.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a bit for it to work though, because he's like really resisting it. And
I love that he's like
Honto.
punching himself to try and resist it initially.
Yeah. And I love too, like the onomatopoeia that are flying around, like
the flying, exploding cookie words.
Well, like I like even Niel was like, "That's about to hit you," by the way.
That's about to blow up.
It's like, wait, you can see these?
These are diegetic?
Oh my god! This is the most horrifying thing yet.
I wonder what those words were actually saying. Probably just cookie.
Probably. I'm picturing like a civilian, like, what the hell's that? Ah!
Just see the word cookie flying across the sky.
And it just punches you in the face.
I should have some cookies.
Yeah. This advertising is working real well.
We do. I didn't mention we do get to see a very, very cool triple final form henshin.
That was cool. Seeing all three of them at the same time go for it.
Though apparently they're like, what was it, Decker, with Gav's belt? Like the Gochi pod wasn't there when it like opened or something. Like they had to put like a special. Yeah, the Gochi pod wasn't there.
Huh.
No, because the CG fucked up when it opened. Apparently,
it looked fine to me.
I mean, they make mistakes.
Someone post a screenshot?
It's because they covered it up with CGI.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, if you slow-mo it.
Well, I didn't notice it, so I assume they at least tried to cover up whatever the fuck happened.
Game of Thrones, they left a Starbucks coffee cup in a shot.
Yeah.
One thing I loved during the fight with Bitter Gavv is when he's on the ground and then he like zombie slides his way back to his feet.
That was good physical acting there.
Yeah.
That was really. I wonder if they were on a wire, maybe,
or maybe they filmed that shot in reverse.
They could have done that, yeah.
Or somebody who's just got really good core strength.
I mean, amazing.
Or maybe it's a very good suit actor.
I have literally watched fucking dancers do that exact fucking move on stage.
That's
before.
true.
So, like, somebody with good core strength can just 100% do that. But
It's one of
with
the
that
three.
fucking suit shit on, who knows with the weight?
And yeah, the funniest shit the whole episode was Nielv and Suga teaming up to and then fucking yeet Valen off a cliff.
Like he was a fucking like sack of flour or something.
Or like a body they were disposing of.
Right? You know what? I did get a lot of Dawn of the Dead vibes from this episode, so maybe that was intentional.
Yeah. So the episode ends as Valen is hypnotized and goes in for the frappe finisher.
Oh no!
Again, another episode that ends in a weird spot.
A weak-minded human, you say?
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing else I liked in this episode is earlier when we saw Rakia just like on the riverbed, just like snacking on rocks.
And then there's just some guy who was given the command to eat rocks.
He's like, my teeth. It's like, bro, you're gonna die.
I have to eat rocks!
Please!
Please stop me! Oh yeah,
there's Longo Nissan.
Longo has also joined Organization 13, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Longo Nissan.
Yeah, next week we're getting some Granoot with a bow.
Cool.
Well, is that Longo?
Is that Longo?
I don't think it is.
Oh, it's
Doesn't
Neil.
look like-
Neil. That's
that makes
Neil.
sense.
Yeah,
he's
because
an archer.
we
That's cool.
haven't really seen we haven't really seen his renewed form that much.
Yeah. But yeah, like Cell was saying while we're watching, like, that's a hell of a role to put on your resume. Guy eating rocks.
I got it, honey.
Oh man. Yeah.
Speaking of honey,
Yeah.
Say the thing.
Engaged.
Wow, this episode. Wow.
yeah.
Hoeru is a fucking badass motherfucker. I love this guy.
This is the closest he came to having believable acting.
I
Right?
know, right?
And character development.
He did.
Yeah.
Took 19 episodes.
Oh no,
Fuck Kuon, indeed.
Kuon does suck. No, he's like, but like, I want him to go back to his like manipulative lying that he's been doing, like with like Bouquet and Fire Candle and
Well,
shit.
that's
Like, I
what
want more
he's
of that.
been doing. The problem
Well,
is
there's-
everybody has slowly been coming to the conclusion that he's full of shit.
There's a difference between.
Well, yeah.
In the early show, he was being manipulative and sneaky. Now he's just being an asshole who shoots people. I mean, technically, he showed up shooting Osai.
Yeah, that's just kind of been his thing. But no, he was being a manipulative shit from the get-go. But literally every single character in the show at this point has fucking acknowledged this guy is a manipulative, lying piece of shit. Just don't listen to him.
I love that we finally got some interaction between Kuon and Mashiro, who has also decided, fuck you.
Yeah.
We've all just.
Oh yeah,
zoned
no,
in on that.
Machiro's just like I'm on to you, motherfucker.
Although I
shit.
have to say, like, as much as I loved Mashiro when he first showed up, he's starting to get annoying with the whole "I am a god" shtick. Like, bro,
Yeah.
attain godhood before you start talking shit to everyone.
I mean, if someone went around saying they were a god, it would be pretty annoying, to be fair.
Yeah,
So-
Like, it was funny as a bit at first, and the bravado accompanying his debut sort of carried him through that. But now that he's been here for a while, it's wearing thin very quick.
That one.
It's also like, bro,
Exactly, Tara. He's a narcissist.
That, sure,
it's like, bro, the
that
last
doesn't
guy,
excuse it.
last guy going around saying they were a god
It's
sort of
just
ended
go
up
on being
part of the
AI.
carpentry. If you get
Wow.
if you get my grit drift there.
Part of
So-
the carpent. Oh,
Part
He's a
of
bo-
the carpentry.
Yeah,
Oh.
or he's
Honestly,
he's a
when
boxer. He suffered brain damage.
This is all just a delusion.
I'm the protagonist.
I didn't know brain damage was your button, Ichi.
No, I just
I love the idea of him being like a seasoned boxer, and he took one too many shots to the fucking head, and now he's under just some brain damage-induced illusion that he is a god.
Everything sounds like rushing water.
I'm just thinking of like the like DBZ abridged where it's just Goku. Yeah, the brain damage. Yeah, the brain damage. Yeah, the brain damage.
He's
Kinda.
punch. He's punch
he's
drunk.
punch drunk. Yeah, exactly.
I got through my.
I'm going to headcanon that for him for the rest of the show.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I got through my boxing career.
You'll have to forgive him. He's special.
Right?
He's got
Took-
yeah,
he
he's
took
got
a few
brain
to
damage, and no, that would explain why like the floating fucking bear toy is probably just all in his head.
It's
and
not
like,
real.
floating and talking to him. It's not real, it's just a toy.
I'd agree with that one up to the point where it has
Other
actually
people have
interacted with people.
It has reacted to other people.
There's literally
that's
people
why
have
all the
literally
money-
held
that's why all the-
conversations with it.
Unless
That's why all the money that he tries to like get from people is just like outrageous fucking numbers.
pay my therapy
Because
bills.
no one in the right mind would fucking pay that much.
They're all
Wait,
just
Decker,
going
you have
along with it. I love that.
Decker, you have the toy. Does it print out fucking like money?
There's just a receipt printer in the mouth of the
That'd be
fucking
amazing
toy.
if they
Yeah,
did
it's the
that.
crypto-
That's what we were saying when it got announced.
Exactly, Decker. So
If it
the
doesn't
toy
actually
should
do that, if it doesn't actually do that, well, I'm sure it doesn't. Someone needs to mod it in.
yeah, no, the memorial version will.
Somebody go get a receipt printer from a store somewhere and just like modify it into the fucking toy
Yes.
so that it will just print out fucking print out bills.
I'm sure someone could rig it.
Oh, 100% someone could rig it.
HR in the Discord, he went to a hospital in America. That's why the bills are expensive.
Oh,
I've been in the food industry for a long time, like in terms of work, and I don't know why, but like I love hearing like a receipt printer go like doot, 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 doot. Like I love that sound. I don't know why it's satisfying.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, like, I loved a lot of the facial reactions that like people fucking made in this episode. So like one of the ones I really enjoyed was just this face fucking Byakuya makes. I don't know if you guys
Face
can see
fucking?
that.
Well, it's not loading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not showing up. Weird. It's because of the screenshot. Anyways, it was like a shot that Byakuya made.
I'm so mad that when Hoeru drank the hot sauce or whatever the fuck that was, that as he was breathing fire, he was not also howling.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been absolutely hilarious.
Speaking of hilarious, the very beginning of the episode where they're fighting Black Daizujin, and then they just say, then he just says, fuck it.
Then they just bail.
Yeah, but he says, wait for me, and he just hops on to
I want to ride too.
Decker, can you take a screenshot of like the Gozyugers after like she asks Hoeru to go on a date with her? Because like Byakuya makes this one face that just like it fucking killed me because he's like, oh snap, he wants to go on a date.
And the reason
the other face I really loved was freaking Gozu Toronto when like they're in the
hold on. What? Did you just say Gozu Toronto?
That's what I heard.
No, Toronto. I said Toronto. I can't.
Gozu Toronto?
I can't remember his name right now.
Ryugi!
Ryugi, thank you. I thought it was either Ryugi or Ryujin. I couldn't remember. Anyways, I loved when they're in the tea house and he like poses as like a service because he wants to like show proper manners, and then like he's just the face he makes when he's like drinking the cup and he's just like no.
I fucking love that Ryugi gave zero shits about the date. It's like, you're holding the fucking cup wrong.
Okay, so yeah, like,
no, that is like everyone with OCD ever.
Yeah, that's me complaining about belt mechanics.
Dude,
yeah,
it's
a fucking mood. I don't have OCD at home, but I have work OCD. And if I see someone like position like a cup wrong, I'm like, nope.
I get pedantic with the weirdest shit. Like today in one of our Discord servers, someone was asking, "Hey, so what graphics card is everyone running?" My immediate response is, "I didn't run. I had mine delivered."
Yeah, I saw that.
No, you did.
Fuck
and
you.
I was just like, yeah, and then like literally everybody in that chat literally responded with the exact same fucking video card.
Yeah, the same one I have, the 4070.
Yeah, same 4070 Ti in my case, but it's same thing.
So there was a lot of
there it is.
flour.
Yeah, thank you, Decker.
I didn't even see that face. I love this. Like, damn.
Hoeru's talking to a girl
tonight, dude. No, but it's kind of strange when like. So like I knew something was off about her because I was like, oh, it's the chick from like when he was a kid, like watching over him, and then it's like, oh, she wants to go on a date with him. I'm like, but he was a kid when you
do. That's
weird. Lane, as a fan of the Star Wars prequels, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
That's like a 4-year fucking age difference.
Is it?
I haven't even seen those. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Anakin liking Padme in episode 1 was like a fucking schoolboy crush, and then
she banged that schoolboy.
No, I want to fucking bang Padme.
Yes, it is, Decker. She said the word date.
And it was a date. She said, I want to go on a date with you.
Yeah.
She said datey.
And the entire episode is basically... The entire episode is all of the other fucking Gozyugers just trying to make it happen.
Well, except Ryugi, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, except Ryugi, he don't give a shit. But like the other three are just, hey, just tell her you love her, and like Hoeru's just sitting there like, y'all need to fuck off.
My favorite bit the whole date was when Byakuya broke out the fucking cue cards.
Oh yeah. Tell her the truth.
I tell her you love her. Go for a hug.
I saw him switch to the second page that went go for an embrace, and I wanted so badly for Hoeru to just blurt out those words at her.
Yeah, and just no.
What does that
the
say?
with the whole mood of the situation, her saying, "Oh, there's something I need to tell you." I was just sitting there like, please
This
don't.
is going to be bad.
Yeah, please don't tell me the person who's clearly an adult and hasn't aged since he was a kid, and last saw him when he was a small child, isn't going to confess love to him. Please no.
I didn't even think about the fact that she still looked as young as she was when he was a kid.
That was the
That
thing.
should have been
Oh, yeah,
my
no.
first clue.
Yeah, she came back. It like even his like assumption was, "Wow, you haven't changed a bit." It's like, okay, yeah, maybe the fact that she's been stuck in the no one world means she hasn't aged or some shit. I don't know.
No.
But like, yeah, no,
What?
she hasn't aged.
Even better.
Also, fucking.
I was trying to be graceful about it.
I love that their idea of a date, or like her idea was going on a date, was like, let's play badminton.
No,
Like, what?
did you notice the package of the badminton rackets said badminton smash?
Oh, there was so many subtle signs in this. First, okay, there was that. There was all the flower imagery.
Yeah.
There was the bees and the honey.
She's trying to badminton smash him.
And Kinjiro was trying way too hard to get involved. It's like, that outfit, dude, Jesus Christ.
What's up, fellow students?
Yeah.
Raise the roof!
I was hoping.
Raise it!
I was
also
hoping
love
he'd be
badminton.
smooth as hell. Like, what's that rule? Play it cool.
Badminton is always fun. I mean, I do like badminton. Badminton's great. I like it personally more than tennis, honestly.
Yeah, it was very fun seeing Sumina go, romance! I must involve myself!
I'm a busybody. Number one
She's
busybody.
like,
At least she's admitting
not
to
get
it.
Osekai
involved.
number one. Sumina's a weeb, a shipper.
Women in Toku, 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
Truly.
Every time.
Truly.
We literally just had the episode previously where she was got to be like the big detective and
For the
solve
first time in
case.
18 episodes!
And actually do the thing that her character keeps saying she does and is the best at, and finally got to do it and actually solve the whole fucking episode herself. And then proceeded to be this.
And
for
all
the
it
entire
required
next
was for
episode.
everyone else to die.
Basically.
Mhm. Well, you know how it goes.
Default! So yeah, it turns out the actual thing that's going on with Mine is fucking terrifying.
She's been dead since
Yeah, she's dead.
then,
That moment she disappeared in front of him, she fucking died.
and now she's a ghost with unfinished business.
It's not just that. They specify she was absorbed by a no one, that thing we've seen happen to everyone every episode, and didn't get out. She died inside of the monster.
That's horrifying.
That's fucking terrifying.
But her strong desire to see Hoeru again just fucking.
And that's where I call bullshit.
Well, I mean, the point.
How the fuck did that happen?
Well, I mean, desires and wishes are kind of the whole thing in this show.
It's true.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Like that.
She's inside of a monster based on wishes and desires, so her desire to see Hoeru again powers
that
this.
incredibly strong desire to see him and pass along because her last words to him have been bugging her the entire goddamn time.
Ichi, haven't you seen Casper?
No.
Okay.
What?
But then my immediate next question is, what monster was she in? I want to see that monster.
Next episode. Maybe.
I just realized that sounded sexual.
Eventually his brother will just bring that monster in and make him kill it.
Yeah. If it's not dead already.
And have him pull her corpse out of it just for shock value.
No! Oh no!
It's just like he'll go to save the person inside and he'll just pull out her corpse.
Oh no!
It's just a decomposing version of her. I love you.
It's like something out of The Mummy.
Oh god!
Don't ever
Actually,
wish.
I want to talk about that, like how she actually, like at the end of their date, she actually does still get shot.
Yeah!
Like, since that was that ectoplasm.
Completely fucking unnecessary. She's already dead, bro.
Yeah, like my immediate response after, like, oh, he says that she's a ghost. So how and why did you shoot her?
Yeah.
Why does anyone shoot a ghost?
I mean,
Because he's a dick.
Hoeru was
'Cause
holding
he's a
her hand,
fucking
so
dick.
she has physical form.
yeah, we can assume
Yeah,
that.
because he's a fucking dick. That's why.
He is a
Yeah,
dick.
exactly.
That is
Kuon's a
true.
dick.
Yeah,
Kuon's a
the
dick.
answer is Kuon's a dick.
And the whole shtick of it was the whole reason she came back. It wasn't even because what it sounds like she's gonna say is "I love you," which that would have been kind of weird. Yes,
That would have been
Again,
super weird.
I
But
love you.
what she was actually trying to say is, "No, do have wishes and hopes and desires."
You know, the thing that got me killed.
Yeah. Well,
And so many
Well,
others.
you're fine. You got out of there. If you had that,
And now the no ones are no longer a threat. Smile.
well, they still are, but the point
I
is
feel like she's not operating with full context.
a little bit. I mean, the point was when they were trapped in the no one world, where the no ones were literally all around them at all times. Having a strong desire or wish would get you fucking absorbed.
It's like being slathered in meat to them.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
But as long as you don't, you'll be fine. And then he got out of there, so obviously that was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Being the only person we're aware of who went there and came back.
Yeah, speaking of Kuon being a dick, I really, really hated that he referred to his brother as my cute angel.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Like, I get what they're trying to go for because the whole thing was like Mashiro was like, "Well, I'm a god." He's like, "I care nothing for gods. I want my cute angel." And it's like,
What is a god to a non-believer?
Don't say that though. It's
No,
creepy.
that's pretty creepy.
Yeah, I love that. People were asking in the Discord earlier, like, how does Mashiro know about Kuon's back injury? And like, Mashiro's like, I know about that because I'm a god. And my immediate response is, fuck you, Mashiro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I didn't take my jacket off. How did you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Hoeru just like fucking owns it, and he's just like, I'm not taking orders from anyone, I'm doing whatever the hell I want, and then he just gives out like a fucking long big ass howl, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. You do
punch,
you do
I
what you
will
want.
punch everyone who I oppose with my fist.
If I can't punch, I'll headbutt them.
And
if
if
I
that
can't
doesn't
headbutt
work,
them,
I'll fucking bite him.
That was
I'm
pretty-
rabid as fuck.
Yeah, he ate all of the fucking bento she made for them, and I was like, aw.
Oh my god! I was like, bro, you're gonna get sick. And then he like downs the honey like it's a fucking beer.
Yeah.
That was great.
And then he hit him with the jump kick combo.
Yep.
That was cool.
Hoeru's a badass.
We see Kuon keeping the others distracted with clones of the Red Rangers from Goggle 5, 5-Man, and Turbo Ranger. I don't know if there's a
Hell
theme
yeah.
between those.
Bye now.
Probably.
Problem? I don't know.
And then, of course, Kuon responds with, I summon the terrible Robo Universe toy line!
Oh yes, they're back.
Oh. Get rid of it. Delete it.
Yeah,
Not that. That's a great shot.
what the fuck was with Gudabun and TegaSword walking together under a fucking giant parasol?
It's a great father-son moment. Just
No, they foreshadowed it on a poster earlier in the episode.
I saw that, but why?
You know,
Just why not? It's
Close
it's
with
a
your
cool
son.
shot.
Is that a thing
It's a reference to the
Japanese
old movie,
fathers
yeah.
and sons
It's a movie
do?
reference. It's a movie reference.
Okay.
they were
Yeah.
fighting at the beginning of the movie, and now they've made up, and they're being a
Have
good
they?
father and son. I guess.
They're
guess.
on the men.
That's father and son.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's an old movie reference. All right,
Ichi.
cool.
Although now, Ichi, I'm picturing it like you with your son if you had one, it raining, and you're like, you're not under my umbrella.
Get your own.
Get your own fucking umbrella.
Ichi, go for a robot ride.
Fighting side by side.
Oh, you guys.
I love that movie.
And then they like toss the umbrella up into the sky, and then it transforms into the fucking dome that they use for the Megazord transformation sequences.
I'm gonna call
And
bullshit on
then
that
they
one. Yeah.
What the fuck was that about?
Together.
Since when was that a thing?
That's a hell of a scene transition. I'll say that.
Oh my goodness.
If they had been doing that from the
caught
beginning, I would have been
the
okay with
man.
it. But that's just a weird thing to pull out of nowhere to have explained something that's been there the whole time.
Yeah, I felt like
Listen,
it
when
kind of looks like a
two
dome.
gods are fucking fusing together, they want a fucking audience, all right?
When two gods are fucking what?
When two gods suddenly fuse together, they do whatever the fuck they feel like.
And
You
yes,
do
I heard you make the John Sean reference. Thank you. I
Yeah.
made it. I said it while we were watching it.
Obligatory.
So yes, now we have the debut of TegaSword Whiteburn, and I don't like it.
No,
It's okay.
I think it's all
I
right.
see what they're going for, but like,
If it's TegaSword Whiteburn, why is it mostly Whiteburn with TegaSword strapped on his back like a fucking backpack? The same bullshit they did with Extreme King Oger.
Because he's the
TegaSword's
6th Ranger
Yoda.
mech and he has to, because he's 6th Ranger. God damn it, it is Yoda. God damn it.
Fuck off!
God damn
I
it.
like how I said it and everybody just stopped.
Fuck you!
That's not good. It's accurate, but it's not good.
Collect all the rings you must.
And also, how the fuck did they know they could even do that?
The power of the morphing grid, the belief in the force. You are the one.
Again, they're gods. They can
They
do
are
whatever the
gods.
fuck
Like,
they want.
we do it.
The Zords are gods, but I didn't see them say, hey, we can combine if you feel like shoving a father into his son.
Don't do that.
Remember, this is written by the daughter of the man who wrote Dawn Brothers.
That's the reason, but it's not an explanation.
Father.
It's a reason, but I don't like it.
Boy, mount me on your back! Stick my legs over your shoulders!
Oh, yeah,
Fire
no,
lasers out of my heels!
I literally want one day good to burn to just like fucking pull a Matt Berry from IT Grow. Just father.
God, I hope so.
That'd be so good.
Here lies a great man. Where is your god now?
Oh, look, a ring!
Oh, look, a TegaSword.
But father, these are my new friends. Anything you want, you can say in front of them. Now, anyone who puts on the ring will die a horrible, slow death. Turn that off.
Oh my god. And yeah, the funniest part of the Megazord fight was when they got into a fucking beam struggle, and then you see like energy projections of the individual Zords fucking like ring at each other.
With the combined power of a wolf and a polar bear, we're able to take them down.
Yeah, apparently the wolf and the polar bear was able to dissuade the tiger, the pterodactyl, the lion, the shark, the dragon, and a car.
And Speedor.
Black T-Rex was in there somewhere.
Obviously, the polar bear and a wolf are like the two most powerful alpha predators ever. So
stick a sword in that wolf's mouth,
as opposed to a T-Rex.
Make it a Dark Souls boss.
That would have been great.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
It was a bird car, I suppose.
It is a bird-themed car.
Yeah.
Tara, the fact that wolves and polar bears still exist and a T-Rex doesn't speaks so much.
Checkmate.
So no.
Fuck you, T-Rex. The meteor did its job.
Fuck you, T-Rex. Wolves are better.
Yeah, fuck you, T-Rexes. You lost to a meteor that when it hit the Earth, it was still touching the atmosphere. Fuck you guys. So weak.
You lost to the weather.
You lost to a fucking rock. Shut up.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Rock beats
Which is hilarious because the Changers have rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, yeah. It's still disputed.
Also, I get that, like, they called their final attack Heartbreaker because Hoeru was heartbroken after what happened in this episode. But
Heartbreaker, Love Taker.
Now that's just the name of their final attack for this Zord forever, and that doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's a little weird that again.
For when he combines the TegaSword Red, anyway.
We shall see.
Also,
just watch. There's going to be multiple forms of this for each individual fucking version of TegaSword.
But the thing is, it's called TegaSword Whiteburn. It wasn't TegaSword Red Whiteburn.
Oh, there you go. But they're going to have like different versions of it for each of the different versions of TegaSword.
Ooh, and now that with the universe TegaSword that's coming out, we could do that combo with good burn.
Yes,
I wonder if that looked better.
And also with Tegajun, which looks better, I think.
Yes.
Ooh.
When we talked about the Gudamon toy, there was images of Tegajun Whiteburn, which looks way the fuck better. But yes, it will also look good with the universe TegaSword, I think.
Yeah.
So they win the beam struggle, and it looks like the Black Gozyuger exploded, so gone forever? Question mark. We can only
Hopefully.
hope.
Yeah,
We
I
shall
hope so.
see.
No, he'll just come in with a different combination of Zords with it next time.
Fucking
I just
probably. Like the other
just like that,
pieces
like,
in those Megazord
Kuon-
combinations.
Like it obviously like Kuon should be the one piloting TegaSword because that's like based off the changer he uses. But like I just like to think TegaSword's just like, no, I don't want to get
Well,
dirty.
yeah, because she had him pilot him when they changed the world a month or so ago, and that didn't work. So I guess she's averse to having him pilot her again.
she's
Well, more to the point, there's no point in her coming out until the fucking rings are all collected.
yes,
So
mostly
she's
that.
just like, "Now figure it out yourselves. Just collect the damn rings."
Yeah, here, have a toy line.
Here we
Another one.
means.
Here we still have that Black Gozyuger from that other thing that we did like 10 episodes ago. So you use that.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
make use of it.
Yeah, so then we get this really awkward scene where Hoeru's grieving Mine, and Mashiro comes in
Yep.
trying to be comforting, but again just comes off like a fucking asshole about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But-
sure she's smiling down on
he's
you from the
trying,
next
man.
world.
He is trying.
This must be true because I, a god,
Also-
said it. Go fuck yourself, Mashiro!
Also,
That
I
part's true.
forgot the funniest fucking thing was like Horu's like working part-time at like a fucking honey store, like a
Yeah,
high quality
insane.
honey store. So like it's his first fucking day, and like I guess like like Mashiro like frequents this honey store a lot. So like
Because
the
of
owner
course
comes
he
out and
does.
just goes like, is this guy bothering you? And
Hard
gets him
cut.
fucking
Damn it, I got fired again!
Keeps getting
I
fired.
was like, you're a fucking dick.
The fucking shit-eating grin on Mashiro
Yeah.
when she said it too. It was just like,
I
just
fully...
looked directly at Hoeru, and I'm like,
Is this
oh,
man bothering you?
She asks Mashiro if he's bothering her or being rude, and I fully wanted Mashiro to hard look at Hoeru and go, I don't know. Is he?
No, are you? But no, it just cuts to just him being like, oh, I got fired again. I was like, you dick.
Like,
Yeah,
and like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of like flower imagery in this episode, and they
Yeah.
made a point of saying like, you know, different like types of flowers yield different types of honey,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like they were kept focusing on this one type of flower. I wonder if that was thematic to
Maybe
like,
that is a flower that like represents death in some way.
maybe like because again they kept focusing on it more than you would think in the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a horticulturist.
I was trying to think of the word.
Mm.
Instead, you're a horny culturalist.
I mean,
Got him.
you know me.
So next
Ding,
week,
ding, my
Sumino's sister is back, and she is Princess Shinken-Red.
Oh
And
no!
also, there's Gyarus everywhere! What's happening?
Oh no! It's the girl episode.
I just sitting here like, oh, apparently she's alive
Yeah.
and fine.
Alive, asterisk.
Yeah,
We
and
We
fine.
literally just had an episode
No.
where someone who was dead came back.
Yeah,
No,
just like
I feel like this is a result of they like didn't know where to go with the whole I gotta find my sister plot, so they're
Yeah,
just like they
except
dropped
one
it. They're
problem.
like, fuck it.
one problem wasn't finding her and what happened to her Sumino's entire wish.
Yup.
Does that mean like
Hello?
we're 20 episodes in and they're already resolving the whole reason she's the
yeah,
fucking ranger in the
world was
first place?
reset.
Although-
That's right.
Yes, the world
world's
reset. But also, let's remember my theory from back in the early episodes of the show that in exchange for the extra powers and responsibilities of being a Gozyuger instead of a universe warrior, they get their wishes in advance.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Byakuya got his career
Right.
back. Ryugi gets to worship TegaSword. Kinjiro gets to be young again. Sumino finds her sister.
This is why you're paid the big bucks,
Oh.
Ichi.
It's not confirmed yet, but
Huh.
but that theory is pretty solid, I think.
I think
Well,
you've
yeah,
earned
horse
that
is broke,
level of
that's right.
respect.
Yeah, this is the result of
Finally!
Yeah, this is the result of the world reset. Except didn't we acknowledge now that the reset didn't happen the minute Goodiburn fucking got off his ass and joined Mashiro?
There was not a lot of explicit imagery
Nobody's
illustrating
really
that.
said. It reset, everybody forgot, and then suddenly everybody remembered everything and everything was back again in one episode. So it was like, did the world reset not fucking happen?
Literally, the only thing that pointed even remotely towards that was Gudaburn and Mashiro at the end of that episode's fight going, world reformation complete. And I'm like, what does that mean?
You didn't explain.
And then we're just back to the normal episodes.
I also think it's very funny, like, again, how we've... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is this a reference to like the Shinkenger summer movie when Shiba Takaru fucking like dressed up as a woman?
Oh.
That broke Ichi so hard. I remember that. Oh my god, that's what they're referencing. Because it was in the classroom.
It might be that.
That's
yeah.
it.
And they were all dressed up as women.
Oh,
The
dude.
reference to the summer movie. That's awesome.
And we're in summer.
That's such a callback.
To add on to that too, like it's funny, like this is going to next week, but very funny coincidence because it's like, okay, this is going to be the girl episode, and what are we watching next week?
Lady RoboCop?
Lady Battle Cop.
Lady Battle Cop.
It's basically RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really,
Spoilers for Jikai.
it's just funny when we line up shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's awesome. That's such a callback.
Fun episode. I'm enjoying hating Mashiro and Kuon.
Mm-hmm. But they're growing to become friends now.
Are they?
No, I get Mashiro's deal like a lot, and I'm here for it. I'm like,
it's called a superiority complex. It's nothing new.
I know. I have one.
I know.
True. All right, feature topic time.
Always.
Black
I'm
Sun.
gonna dip out because I have not watched this at all.
Fine. Don't just hang around with your friends.
I
should
should
watch this, though. It's a
probably.
fucking
I
good
just
show.
haven't gotten around to it in the slightest. So,
Is it?
you
I
know.
barely know what's
It's
going on
about-
in the show anyway.
Well,
It's about fucking racism and politics and kaijins and shit.
What else is new? You can just turn it off.
oh, I
Uh,
forget how. Side button.
this one, hold it down.
We'll be
Or no,
right
top
back.
one.
Top one.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving this in because fuck it.
I mean, hey.
Feature topic, activate. Feature topic.
My black son! My black son! Also, he's a ninja.
You forgot, didn't you?
I did.
I'm so glad I was still on this.
Like we're making such a point about how the music is good. My black son.
Oh god, I'm so glad I was still on the Discord for that.
I have to make this entertaining somehow.
You're right. Alright. See you guys.
Peace.
Bye.
I have to make this entertaining somehow. Lord knows my friends aren't.
No, my
Like,
problem
okay.
is this show is painful, slow, and I forget everyone and everything every time.
Yes.
No. When I was watching the episodes, I was remembering what was going on. I was like, okay, they're trying to find the King Stone, and like Black Sun's like it was Black's being a fucking pain in the ass.
Okay.
Aoi's trying to fight for kaijin rights.
Okay. This is what I'm going to say off the top. I might have even have said this before when we talked about these episodes before. I really think this doesn't need to be as long as it is.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a show, I don't think they need to be 40-minute episodes. I don't think this needs to be a show. This feels like it could have been a movie.
Yeah.
Like they were just
Maybe.
like get to the point.
Right?
Well, it also doesn't help that we've been watching this show like very spaced out.
Because the thing is, like, if this were a TV show that needed to last a year, that would be the reason to elongate it and pad it so much. But because this is a show on a streaming platform, I don't think it needed to be as long as it does. They could have made it any number of episodes they wanted.
And to be fair to them, like that's part of the problem with streaming TV. It's like no, it needs a large amount of episodes because we want people to binge this. We want like it to go episode to episode, not just one view. You're done.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Let's put it this way. Here's the best thing to illustrate my level of checked outedness. When Oliver Johnson came on screen, Cell and I cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray, it's the one character I remember!
And then we got a flashback of him probably apparently getting killed or like before his death, and I'm like, no,
Not Oliver Johnson.
Yeah.
Also, I know I brought this up before, but God, Kotaro just looks so much like Japanese Gi-hoon from Squid Game. Like I can't unsee it, dude. They got the same fucking haircut.
You know what, Lane? You're right. They got the same facial structure too, kind of like they're skinny, but they got a chubbiness to them.
They
You know,
both look skinny and depressed.
yeah.
That
I wish I was one of those.
If Gi-hoon's actor ever showed up in tokusatsu, like I know he's Korean, but like, God, man, I would love to see him in Toku.
A squid-themed Kamen Rider.
He's such a good, yeah, why the fuck not? Yeah,
He
no, he's
showed
such
up
a
in
good
Star
actor.
Wars.
He's so
That's
good.
Toku.
Wow.
I mean, he was pretty badass in Acolyte. So.
My problem with Kotaro overall as a character is the fact that the younger version of him in the flashbacks looks nothing like the other one.
Yeah,
It's like that's the point because he didn't take the juice, so he doesn't want it because he doesn't want to depend on it.
Sure, but maybe try and
he just
find
wants
a better actor who
listen,
looks more like him.
No, he just wants to be a hobo and live in a bus. That's all he wants.
Don't we all?
That's all he wants to do.
And then meanwhile on the other end of the spectrum, I cannot get over how much Nobuhiko's actor looks like Michi from Gaim.
A little bit.
Like, what I was saying though, like this is part of my issue with the show in general, is because I don't think there's anything wrong in it. It's how it's presented. Because the acting's good, the special effects are good, like
fucking
the writing
are
is
good.
there. It's just drawn out way too much for me.
I'm also just not a fan of the suit design.
I like them. I think they're cool.
No, okay. So like I want to dive into this quickly cuz like I knew eventually we'd see like Black Sun like henshin like into like the proper rider form.
Yeah.
It took 5 fucking episodes, but we finally have Kamen Rider Black Sun.
No, but I didn't know that he could just already do it.
Yeah, and he came out of nowhere, fully unprompted.
That's another part of the problem.
I knew it was coming because he started to do like the black
pose.
like henshin pose, and I was like, oh shit.
For a show that's
it was,
taking
like,
itself
so cool.
so seriously, and you know, it's doing a serious subject matter, there is a lot in this show that feels like it's catering directly towards like people who have seen Black RX, and like it's trying to make those people go, you know. And it's like,
I mean, yeah, like I saw him start to like clench his fists, and you hear like the cracking of the knuckles. I'm like, oh fuck, it's time.
Even though I've never seen Black RX, I know enough to go, here's the final proper actual henshin.
Like, yeah, when he starts doing the motions with his arms.
Well, that was the black henshin pose, not the Black RX one.
Whichever.
It's all the same.
This is based off Black, not Black RX. Anyways,
yeah, sorry.
What was also really cool though was that he just like decided to like take off one of his like feelers and then just straighten it into a sword, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
That was cool, and
it's the permanent change.
That was cool, and I assumed that was something he could do as a result of his evolution. But then later on, we see Shadow Moon do it, even though he's not in his Kamen Rider form.
Yeah, that was. It's like, did they know they could do that?
I like the consistency that when he henshins into Black Sun again later, he just doesn't have like the second feeler. It's just a sword now, and I'm like, that's cool. Yeah. I'm like, I'm okay with that.
That honestly, it's hilarious that I've been watching more of Garo's third season, Yami wo Terasumono, because the Mato horrors in that season do the exact same thing. They rip off a piece of their flesh and turn it into a weapon.
It's the upgraded form of what Rancic does.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just sitting here waiting for Shadow Moon to eventually kill what's his face, and then steal the Satan Saber.
I thought it was hilarious that the opening shot of episode 5 was Bilgenia sleeping in his camping bunk with all cuddled up with the Satan Saber.
You got to keep it safe.
Yeah, no, for real. But it's such a cool sword. But I'm just sitting here going like, enjoy that sword while you can, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Shadow Moon's gonna
the two of them were fighting.
Dead corpse.
The two of them were fighting, and I'm like, take it.
It would have been hilarious, Lane, if like they cut to him sleeping with his eyes are open, like when Gandalf had the Palantir.
I mean, he got his arm cut off, so I'm like, all right.
Like, he did, yeah.
But
he got his arm cut off, so I'm like, okay.
So the major part of episode 5 is Aoi got captured by Bilgenia, and she was lured there by her friend whose name I think was Nick.
Nick, yeah.
He's like, I want to be a kaijin, so they told me to bring you here, and it's like, fuck you. They didn't say it, but I wanted so bad for them to be like, I thought you were gonna make me a kaijin. You betrayed someone that trusts you. Obviously, we can't trust you.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense,
right? But yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting Aoi to actually be turned into a kaijin. So that kind of I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's a cool design too. So she's fused with a praying mantis, I believe.
And I gotta say, I did like the earlier shot of like where we see like an actual praying mantis being like
in the like jar of juice.
Yeah, like I guess that's where they're gonna get the essence from or whatever.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. Cool foreshadowing. And yeah, her suit looked cool.
I like her kaijin design sick.
Except for one thing. When she's running, the actor in the suit clearly like doesn't know what to do with their arms.
It's such an awkward little run.
It's like, bro, you bring those to your front. It's a praying mantis.
Mantis style.
Yeah.
I love even all this shit's happening. Like, so like the mom's there too, because like they lured her in with like, oh yeah, your mom's here. And then like she has to like watch her daughter get turned into a kaijin, and it's like, oh, see, you get to watch this whole thing. Then immediately stabs her in the neck and kills her, and I'm like, oh, and then you just see the scientist like standing there just doing like, dude, the fuck.
You mean Dr. Zoidberg?
Yeah.
Yeah,
kaijin he turned into was straight up just Zoidberg in his lab coat.
So after he saw what Belinga did to like Aoi's mom, he immediately goes, unties Nick, and he's just like, get the fuck out of here now. You don't want any part of this shit.
I love that in this evil lab, like this, like out of in the middle of nowhere evil lab with all this equipment and shit.
In that
scene where he's releasing Nick, there's just some fucking shelves of manga in the background.
Oh yeah, you got to have reading material, I guess.
Probably like references to like a Shinomori stuff, I bet.
So Kotaro and Nobuhiko show up to save Aoi, and then we see Bilgenia, for lack of a better term, henshin into his armored form, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no.
Silly.
I know these are based on suits from a Showa era show, but my God, could we not have updated this a little better?
It's like, no.
Like completely sucked the tension out of the scene.
Well, yeah, no, the problem is you see his face, so it's like, because then you have the little short dude who turns into this like giant like beast Hulk thing, and it's like that's fucking cool.
You mean the fucking were-tiger with pants?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I love that he actually like got taller when he transformed.
I was about to ask you, does this actor have dwarfism? Because like I don't know. You see, there's something off about him.
He's just a really short Japanese dude.
I was about to say this is Japanese Peter Dinklage.
Oh no.
I'm sure I've made that joke before.
Actually, cool thing I didn't realize until this episode is that the three priests all are based off prehistoric animals, like the saber-toothed tiger, one of them's a trilobite, and the pterosaur. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
It's
and some other like
the female who's the pterodactyl. Baram is the short dude who becomes the pantsed tiger, and then Dorum is the old man. I believe was his name.
Yeah, he's the trilobite.
Yeah,
but yeah,
obviously, like he gets the king stone, and then he brings it back, and they're like, "Oh no, we got to find the other one." And then the prime minister's just like, "Oh, guys, want to know a little secret? I got the other king stone." Oh shit!
What? What the fuck?
And now we got to fuse them together to create the new creation king.
I also love that.
I like that one of them like.
Before we get too far into that plot point, just about the whole Shadow Moon fighting Bilgenia thing. I love that at one point during the fight, out of nowhere, Bilgenia just says, "We're past the statute of limitation."
Yeah, what was that? What?
That's referencing some plot point that I've forgotten, but I just love the thought that, like, you're no longer legally allowed to fight me.
It's like, what the hell, guys?
If you fight me, you're going to jail for a very long time.
It's just such a weird thing to say in a fight.
Yeah.
So you know what? He's trying to be cocky. That's all. He thinks he's like one of the strongest fucking kaijins ever, and it's like you're not, dude.
That would have been like in Civil War when like Iron Man was fighting Captain America and Winter Soldier. If like we're past the statute of limitations on your parents' death.
Yeah. You're breaking the Sokovia Accords.
So yeah, they're trying to figure out who they can get to like do this ritual that is literally just fusing kinstones from Minish Cap.
Yeah.
So
good game.
The priest. I love that like two of the three priests try it and fail, And the third one, the short dude, is like, fuck that.
Yeah, that was great. Also, I love to like when they when they were like doing the ritual, like the music swells, like the organ music, like
something dramatic and epic's going to happen, and then yeet,
and then it just cuts the music, and then it happens again exactly.
I love. I just love like the first guy tries the ritual, and it like cuts to like the Creation King just like sitting there chilling like a boss, and he just kind of like turns his head towards him, and he just like, I like to think he's just going, "Do it, you won't."
See, you say sitting there like a boss. I say sitting there like a limp, tired old bitch.
Both are right.
Yeah, no.
And I can say that because that's my natural state.
He's literally being milked to death for like 40 years. So, yeah.
Tell me about it.
That's my Saturday night.
Fucking done.
It's not. Speaking of Saturday nights, tune into Ixie Studios Twitch to watch me and Lane play Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do. We're gnomes. We're awesome.
But yeah, so then they decide, let's get Aoi to do the ritual because I guess she's some prodigy child for some reason.
Yeah, did they explain why she's the chosen?
I don't
She's
fucking
special.
Maybe because she had the Kingstone, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. Again, I can't remember all of the stupid plot in this bullshit.
That's the problem. There's too much.
So, and I love that, like, as they're trying to, like, drag her over to the ritual scene, there's this one shot where they pull her up to, like, a mirror or some sort of reflective surface. And, like, she's in human form, but in the reflection, you see her kaijin form.
And, like, okay, first of all, I thought that was someone else.
You thought there was a fully separate mantis kaijin on the other side of this window staring at her, going, hi!
It didn't click with me that that was her mantis form. I thought it was just another monster, because it did look like someone was just there. And, like, it didn't help that it was a window, not a mirror.
It wasn't very clear. I'll grant you it wasn't the most clear reflection.
You remember when I showed you those clips from the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and Titus looked at, oh no, my reflection, I'm old. And it was just an elderly man outside the window.
Yeah!
That's what I thought this was.
But no, my reaction to that scene, I just immediately broke into, who is the kaijin I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside?
When did Ming-Na Wen get here?
Also, I thought it was really cute that like they eventually like Nobuhiko goes back to like the base and like the Sparrow Kaijin kid.
Yeah,
like,
Nobuhiko and his Foot Clan of armed tweens raid the fucking government facility.
No, but before that, so like, yeah, Shinsuke goes like, "Where's Aoi?" And it's like, "Oh, she's been captured by the government and by Gorgum. She's also a kaijin now." And he's like, "What? Oh, he's got such a major boner now.
We can fuck now."
Finally.
Yeah, no, you could literally tell he's like super fucking happy that happened.
I forget which episode it happens in, but there's one scene where the two of them are talking and they transform into their kaijin forms, and I don't know why, but it's fucking hilarious that Shunsuke turns into his form and retains his full clothes, and then Aoi transforms into her Kamakiri kaijin and is fully naked.
Wow.
I don't know. I think he digs her. I think he really does. Like,
What does that have to do with what I said?
Oh no, they're talking in the comments. They're talking
the
stuff.
chat. Like apparently they're saying like Shinsuke's like the gay friend. Like,
Oh, yes,
like,
absolutely.
Well, this is a ripoff of X-Men, so you know, probably.
Yes, also that.
Yeah, no, I thought that is bullshit. I'm like, why is like he gets to keep his clothes, she doesn't? Like, what? It's because she has a more complicated kaijin form and she's special.
I mean, to be fair, that also
They had a budget for her.
That also happens with Black Sun and Shadow Moon, right? Like,
Yeah.
So, I guess
They're the protagonists.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Like the same thing happened when we saw like the tiger, like he was wearing just normal pants.
He just
like,
has fucking... And the fact that they're pants that fit his taller self is hilarious.
They just told the actor, wear what you're wearing.
So we saw these two like kaijin like in their human forms. They like go into the government building to like blow it up or something like the lobby.
God.
But like,
oh
but
my
you can
God!
clearly tell. No, I love how smoothly like one of them's like has like a bat like underneath like behind their coat, stuffed in their coat, and I'm just like, I could have fucking noticed that.
Right?
Jesus Christ, the worst security guards ever.
Literally, and this got Ichi laughing a lot. Like as they're walking there, one of them's got like a clear hump in his back. From
There's clearly something under his jacket.
And like all I'm saying as they're walking long. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Kaijin,
Don't be
please.
suspicious.
This is like these guys are the worst security guards in history.
They see two teens
Okay.
with thick jackets and a duffel bag.
And one of them leaves the duffel bag right next to the guy.
Okay,
Then they
you know
immediately
what?
turn around and bail, screaming and running, and no one reacts. No one
You know what
does
I just-
anything.
Do you know what I just realized we need? When Power Rangers comes back, we need Ben
Bums?
Schwartz and Mona Lisa Saperstein to be a pair of like monster generals.
I thought you were going to
in
say the
Power
new Bulk and
Rangers.
Skull.
That too, but I feel like them as like a monster duo would be fucking hilarious.
That would be funny.
Just them doing stealth,
We need
trying to get info on the Power Rangers.
Man, oh man, I can't get over these Power Rangers. They are the worst. They're the worst. The only spoil our plan. It's awful.
That's great.
Oh my god, I would love that.
Another cute little thing I liked.
Please.
Another cute
love
thing I
those
liked
two.
is like when they were planning their attack, they had like the full-on like
They-
3D model of the building.
They had like a full model of the house, like it was a fucking battle set from Dimension 20.
I wanted to play with this thing because
And
it opened up.
And they had like pieces from a fucking game of Sorry.
You know what I want to do with this? I want to add like the music from Home Alone when he's like putting out the plans. Like,
I just looked at like them planning this attack, and they looked like literal board game pieces from Sorry. And my immediate response was, "Okay, now remember, when we're in the house, nobody get too close to each other, or we're gonna knock each other back to the entrance."
they probably were
So,
literally sorry pieces too.
So apparently their like mission was to like rescue all these like captured humans that are just being like kept there, and they fail
And
miserably.
they all get immediately
like, my
gunned down.
God.
Like
I think
this
there's
almost
only like 2 of them left that like actually get out.
Also, just so this is going, what we're talking about is part of episode 6. So before we get too deep into that, I also want to point out there's a flashback late in
Oh, right.
episode 5 where we see more of the history of like the founding members of all that shit.
oh god.
And like I started to remember as we went on. So they had kidnapped the prime minister's shitty grandson. And I have new reason to call him shitty because as they have him tied up to a tree, he literally shits his pants.
That was strange to put in this. It's the second time we've had shit in this. Because remember, fucking Sparrow Boy? He shit on the,
that dude. Yeah, no, that was great.
The fuck's going on?
I thought you were about to reference the bit I made while we were watching the episodes where the president put the Kingstone on the table next to the other one, and my immediate joke was, "Look, one of my bowel movements."
You can have it. I want it. Put them together.
Oh,
But yeah, so then we have like Komori, who's their like I guess spy agent that they sent to like spy on the enemies. And as he's like walking through the forest, he has what I can only describe as a bag of KFC.
It's really what it looked like.
And then it turns out they were apples of peace to offer Kotaro and Nobuhiko. Please don't kill me. Have an apple.
It's just funny that we've
Can they eat them?
We've had shitting pants, but we haven't had gay kisses yet.
Unless I'd have to go back and check that one gay Zio special where there were the 2 gay dudes. I mean, that did also end in them killing each other, so that might have negated it, even if they did.
Yeah, they were eating steak dinner and they stabbed a dude with a knife and then proceeded to keep eating steak.
Showman
with that
Honto,
knife.
let's do this, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
While Komori has the dude tied up, he's eating actual cup noodle ramen.
I sure could go for a nice cup of cup noodle right now.
And it's hilarious that that was also a brand deal in Final Fantasy 15. Gladio really loved cup noodle, and then they made a magic card of that, but they didn't have the logo on the card.
It'd be hilarious if he's talking to the guy and the guy eating it says, it's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just sad.
It's just sad.
It's really sad.
And then he convinces Komori to like untie him and like rebel against them and what, and my immediate response is, please untie me and then get me some clean underwear.
I know, like he's like moving around in it too. It's like, guys, this is just cruel and unusual.
He's falling on the ground a lot. We should be hearing more squishing sounds.
And he's like, no one's gonna enjoy the smell. Human shit is rank, yo.
No, it's bad.
Like the episode ends with the grandson having been freed, spying on other characters, and I wanted so bad for the characters he's spying on to just go, "You smell shit."
Yeah, that was me.
But yeah, so episode 5 ends like as like Yukari, Kotaro, and Nobuhiko are making this like promise to, you know, collect the King Stones because they got to collect the Dragon Balls and make a new creation
Gotta
king.
find them all.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Draws infinity on his hand.
Oh yeah, like she draws the infinity symbol on her hand, and she holds up her hand, and I just go 8.
And she's like, I'm fighting for your guys' cause and kaijin rights, but I want to kill the creation king.
Yeah. Okay, so back to episode 6, where the teen army raid the government facility
and just do an
and they
awful
basically
job.
get all but like 2 captured humans killed because they just have like
Police
full on
snipers.
like SWAT members and full on armor and assault rifles, and they're just gunning everyone down.
Like, it doesn't help that Shadow Moon just fucks off.
Yeah.
Like, it's like maybe that's what they were hoping for. It's like, oh, our literal
They're fodder.
Yeah, like
Shadow Moon is Professor X.
Shadow Moon's doing what
right.
Shadow Moon does best.
He is leading a team of child mutants.
Mm-hmm. With who all think that they're gonna save the day, and nope.
Like,
it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool seeing Shinsuke like wield a fucking assault rifle for a bit. That was pretty cool.
Sparrow powers, gun.
Sparrow with a machine gun.
So yeah, Kotaro breaks into the facility to find Aoi, and I love that he gives her this speech about how I taught you how to fight, so you have to use your Kamakiri powers to fight evil with me now.
Yeah.
So he henshins to fight again, and I love that we've seen the henshin into Kamen Rider Black Sun exactly 1 time, and then they just cut right past it in this next episode.
It's a metaphor
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
what they would do in the shows.
Usually we give it a few more episodes before we start doing this shit.
Also, I gotta say, I actually really like the design of like the suit.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Kamen Rider Black Sun suit.
It's a cool,
way the fuck better than the like beast form. Still not a huge fan of it.
I like it. I like it. I like that it does look organic. It has that tightness feel.
Objectively, it's a great suit. It does what it sets out to do. It nails its design thoughts. It's just not my flavor personally.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I like it a lot better than the weird gnarly beast suit.
I think it's
I like the beast suits too.
I think it's like I like the beast suit a lot too, Lane. I think it's the perfect evolution of what they're trying to do for this show. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying though. It's not it's not just not for you.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool looking.
Yeah. So the teen army sets the prisoners free, who will get gunned down. I just love that there's one shot. I think it's Shunsuke, the Sparrow dude, as he's like escaping from the cops shooting them. At one point, he leans down next to this man who's already like collapsed on the ground, probably dead, and just screams, "Run!" and then keeps going.
Yeah, he's dead.
That was a choice you made.
He's already in the hole.
And then they legitimately. Like, I've never seen Evangelion, but like I know a famous shot from Evangelion where like there's like a bunch of people dying like in a hallway, and then there's a dude like at the end of the hallway begging for his life, and he gets fucking shot by like a bunch of guards. So they referenced that.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, hi, Evangelion.
I saw that, and I'm like, well, we're not going down that hallway.
Nope. But yeah,
That
no,
one's-
this
honestly,
rescue mission went so fucking sour.
You know what this whole
This
scene
awful.
reminded me of? The scene from Detroit Become Human where Jericho gets raided.
Yeah.
Still want to play that game.
It's all fucked by the end.
Yep.
I mean, like, and again, this is why I feel like this would work better as a movie, because there's like what 4 more episodes left.
Yeah.
This feels like something that would happen at like the beginning of the 3rd act of something.
Exactly.
Which I think again would be good for a movie.
This did feel very like kind of like end of showy. I was like, huh.
I would say more of like an end of 2nd act, because like the start of the 3rd act would be them regrouping and preparing to fix everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I love how he's like, I don't like being a guy, and I'm like, this is what you've been fighting for.
Tough shit. You are one now.
Yeah. Still retain your human self if you want, like everyone else does.
So we see Nobuhiko fight Bisham, aka the pterodactyl lady.
Pterodactyl
and that's when we
Terror.
see him
Tries.
pull off one of his limbs and make a sword too.
Because he knew he could do that.
Yeah, I guess.
What?
I mean, he kind of like looks up to Kotaro, even if he won't admit it.
Yeah.
Did he know he could do that?
I don't know. It's never been.
I think he was there when you saw him do it.
Oh, was he? Okay, I forgot.
Was he there when he did it? Oh yeah, because they were outside the farmhouse lab.
I'm picturing that though, like that's taking a big leap in logic. I can do that too.
Yeah.
No. So you have to understand, Black and Shadow Moon, they're literally two sides of the same coin.
And that is true. Thematically but
Yeah.
I'm just picturing that like, oh, he ripped off his own arm. Okay. Oh! Why didn't that work?
Only the black model can do that. You have to rip off your leg.
Shit.
My leg.
So we get another quick flashback as like younger Kotaro goes through the forest and approaches what I can only describe as the boss shrine.
Yeah. And this was cool how they were cutting between the two of them, going back and forth.
Yeah,
it was good editing.
And then modern Kotaro walks into the room where Jabba the Hutt is. I mean, the Creation King.
And like, we've said it before, but this is an amazing practical effect.
Especially when it like reaches out at him.
That was cool. I really like that shot.
My son has come home to me.
That's what Ichi was saying. like it's just gonna start saying, "Son, welcome home."
Yep. Succeed me.
You must sit upon the throne. I don't wanna.
It's probably sticky by now. You must take my place and be milked.
Well, I like that like oh we need to find like a new Creation King, and I'm just like looking at like Black Sun and Shadow Moon, and I'm like there they are. They're clearly based off of this motherfucker.
I feel like whoever made this show might have read the later Dune books. You'll know what I mean when it happens.
Dune Messiah being filmed now.
Yes.
Yes. Can't wait.
But yeah.
So
good shot to end it on.
Yeah, this show's still interesting. Like I still like it.
Interesting is the word. Yes. Like I don't think this is bad.
Like the flashback stuff, I'm kind of like I tune out most of just because I have trouble following it. But like the modern stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm here for the modern stuff. Modern stuff's cool.
I think I'm having less trouble differentiating the present scenes from the past scenes because I'm starting to pay attention.
You can recognize the fashion.
Yeah. Plus, there's there's a slight sepia tone on the flashbacks.
Like I said before, they should pull a Kiva and just every time it goes back to the 1970.
I said that exact thing while we were watching.
Oh, also, quick thing I want to talk about. Oliver Johnson's old age makeup. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love they just took his actor and just put old age makeup on him.
And it's not good.
Or he just gets punched the shit out of.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's dead now. Oliver Johnson's dead.
Yeah.
Oliver Johnson, no!
Lane, you and I were talking about this, like, fan edits. I think this could use a good fan edit. Someone, like, cutting out all the bullshit, condensing it into, like, 2.5 hours.
To see that, actually.
I think that would work well for this show.
Yeah, I need to watch that Obi-Wan Kenobi fan edit.
Oh, yeah. Like, because I was saying to you, I'm like, how the hell are there 4 episodes left? Right? Presumably all 40 minutes.
He's standing in front of the thing he has to kill. What's left to do?
Right? Like, well, we'll see, I guess.
Next time we feel like talking about this show.
Well, it's killing the Creation King, defeating all of Gorgum, giving rights to kaijins, and having them live in peace with the humans, stuff like that.
Imagine like the last 2 episodes are like devoid of action completely. It's just like a legal drama from there on.
It just turns into Phoenix, right?
I feel like where we're heading is because, like, if anyone's watched like the original Kamen Rider Black and stuff, like, Black and Shadow Moon are like fucking arch enemies, and they have different views on shit, and they fight each other. So obviously Nobuhiko is going to do something that's going to piss Kotaro off, and then they're going to fight each other, or it's vice versa. Like, it's either way. One's going to piss off the other one.
Yeah, we still haven't seen Shadow Moon actually transform into the Kamen Rider form yet, so some shit's going to happen.
Again, he's going to do it because he saw Kotaro go, oh my god. So,
well, we'll see.
Yeah, anyways, I'm still enjoying Black Sun. It's cool.
It's a hard watch for me.
I understand. We're almost done.
No, we're not.
If you had to choose between Amazons or Black Sun, you'd probably pick Amazons.
Fuck
obviously.
yeah.
So
We're
Amazons
watching
was
Black
fucking
Sun
great.
on Amazon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, honestly, I think Cell would like Amazons.
Yeah, maybe
You'd like Alpha a lot. Alpha's awesome.
He's kind of got similar energy to this Kotaro.
Like I was saying, I think there's 4 episodes left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that theme song though. It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Again, I'm sure we said it plenty of times before, but I love the MCU ass opening intro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My Black Sun.
Anyways,
Wait, hold on.
Jikai.
My Black Sun.
My Black Sun. My Black
Yeah,
Sun.
I don't win a turn. That was a stretch. I'm sorry.
Anyways, Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger. So next week, since it's my birthday week, we're gonna watch Lady Battle Cop.
I did not know this was a thing until this was added to the schedule. What in the sweet fuck?
We were talking. No, there was a news story where we were talking about the passing of like a guy who was a musician for Toku, and one of the things he worked on was Lady Battle Cop, and I fucking was like, wait, what the fuck is Lady Battle Cop? And I was like, we need to watch this.
We look it up. It's like that. That's RoboCop. It's just RoboCop.
It's female. It's a tennis player that becomes RoboCop.
I've heard this isn't a good movie, but I can't wait to watch this.
I hope it's one of the good bad kinds.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 90s metal hero fucking Toku movie.
Lane, imagine if it's like a shot-for-shot remake of RoboCop down to like a guy getting bathed in acid. Like,
I won't be mad.
Would that count as me being able to say I've seen RoboCop?
You know, Ichi, Lane, and I will let you know.
We're gonna sit you down and watch RoboCop.
RoboCop, I've said this before, has a genuine place to be on this show. Honestly,
is that the one with Kurtwood Smith in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the best villains ever.
Yeah, there's my reason to watch it.
Yeah, he's so good in that movie.
Oh, he's
put
so
his foot up RoboCop's ass.
Bitches leave.
Can you fly, Bobby?
So good. I just like when he gets thrown out. What is this shit?
All right. Well, that's going to be Castranger for this week. Shout out to our currently active patrons, which I forgot to do last week. Blaze, Armorhide, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, and Locke. Thank you very much for supporting what we do. By the way, anyone listening to this episode, let me know how the audio quality is. Hopefully it's good now.
Yeah, we've been trying to tweak.
Cell's mic was good last week. Mine was kind of muffled, not the best, but now that I've got it in my hand instead of on my lapel, I can control the audio better. Whee!
That's gonna sound great.
Yeah. So thank you all for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to hear how terrible that sounds.
I love this poster. It's just Lady Battle Cop. Expect no mercy.
Lane, I'm gonna try to find this poster for you. Like I sort of.
Oh, I you know what? This movie's gonna be mid as shit, and I don't care.
I just love how small font Lady is in it.
Well, because you know,
it's like Lady
Battle Cop. That's how you know.
It's almost like
it's
the
not
ladies
a bad
in
design
brackets.
either, honestly. But like,
I'm
it's
looking forward to
clearly
this.
RoboCop.
I'm sure.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I just hope she has a good engine, but it's a Showa series, so probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, well, it's not a series, it's a movie.
Whatever.
We'll see.
An hour and 20-minute movie.
Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. And we will see you next week.
Stay black.
What?
Son.